Hi, I'm Jamie Stoffenbiel, agronomist at Milorganite and self-proclaimed turf nerd. I've been in the turfgrass industry for over 25 years, 12 of those years as an assistant golf course superintendent. I know the process of installing a new lawn. I knew what type of topsoil and fertilizer and seed varieties I wanted to use. Even with all my turf experience and knowing exactly what I wanted, I didn't have time to install my own new lawn. I wasn't prepared for a few things: delays from our contractor to bring in enough rough fill, the cost of topsoil, and the endless hours of moving hoses on a lawn that was more than a postage stamp lawn. In this video and blog series, I'll take you through my experience of growing a lawn in from seed and the trials and tribulations that come with it. I'll also make recommendations so you're better prepared than I was. My husband, along with our 3 boys and 2 dogs, moved into a house we built in southeastern Wisconsin in 2017. We thought we'd save money and start the lawn from seed rather than sod. It had to be cheaper. I was wrong. Although it was less expensive, it certainly wasn't cheap, and our budget wasn't realistic. In the end, we spent almost double what we had budgeted. You've got options when installing a new lawn, and they all have price tags attached. Consider the type of soil and how much you'll need, whether to seed or sod, the cost of hiring a landscape professional, and how you're going to keep the newly seeded lawn watered, which surprisingly can be really expensive and time-consuming. I had a rough idea of how much seed and labor would cost, but I wasn't prepared for how much topsoil was going to cost. It also didn't sink in just how much land we had. We moved from a house with a much smaller yard. Now we had almost an acre. We needed much more topsoil than I thought, which was obvious when the truckload after truckload of soil kept coming. In the end, we spent about double what we had thought it would cost to install our lawn. Three months after moving in, we were still waiting for our building contractor to finish the rough grade, contouring the property, and making sure the water drained away from the house. The fill they usually use, what's left over after building the house, but we needed more. He finally delivered, among other rubble, a chimney that was almost completely intact. Rough fill is just that, rough. It's not going to be good quality topsoil, so don't be surprised. My boys enjoyed playing on the piles for the summer, but fall was coming, and that's the best time to establish a new lawn. So yes, I was getting impatient. Our contractor finally finished the rough grade in mid-September. The quality of topsoil varies a lot. Ask where it came from. If it's from an overworked farm, for example, it could be nutrient poor and contain a lot of herbicides and pesticides. The source of soil boils down to your landscaper source. You know it's not going to be sterile soil, but you can do a little detective work. Ask for a sample. You wouldn't know if it's got weed seeds, but you'll be able to see if it's clean. If you see roots, sticks, and garbage, it's obviously not clean. Talk to your landscape professional or a reputable supplier to get recommendations. We relied on our landscaper for advice. You'll need at least 2 inches of topsoil. More is better, up to 6 inches. I was hoping for a topsoil compost mix, but we chose a blend our landscaper normally uses, which was more cost-effective. Go to our website and see the blog posts that accompany this video series. And stop back to see the next video in the series and hear more about my adventure of starting a new lawn from seed.